Did the world blow up, then that mean we still judge.
Ain't it made? 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 Ain't it made?
Did the world blow up, then that mean we still judge.
Ain't it made? 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 Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800 North Shore. Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800. Welcome to the 800 North Shore.
Good evening, world. It's around that time again where we give you a perspective straight from the cloth. I'm with the local legend Thomas Kane.
What up with it?
The chief ambassador Mac Boss. And I'm your shepherd through the storm, Mark Douglas. First order of business, Chicago's money crisis. One of the world's largest cities, Chicago, is drowning in debt, $37 billion in unfunded pensions. They're saying the constituents are on the hook for $40,000 each. Schools are in the red. CPS is facing $734 million in deficit this year. Mayor Brandon Johnson pushes Springfield for $1.6 billion in funding. He says, Governor Pritzker says there's no money to be had. He blames the president for the shortcomings. The president says that the country is in debt. We don't have the money. So who's to blame here? Is it mismanagement by the city, the state, or should the president fall in line and give them the money that they're used to getting, but it's just not financially fiscal now?
So I want to preface this first, right? I don't want to be a newscast type podcast, but I want to be informative, so I gotta let y'all know this. I don't want it to result to newscast thing.
Right.
But so I'm looking up. I'm doing my little research, looking up Brandon Johnson, and the first issue that I saw was this video. This ran across my feed right here, so I'm gonna let y'all watch this little video real quick.
All right.
By the narrowest possible margin, the Chicago City Council approved a plan to borrow $830 million to rebuild Chicago's crumbling roads, sidewalks, and bridges. While supporters say the plan would make crucial repairs possible, opponents warn the deal would saddle the next generation of Chicagoans with a massive amount of debt. Let's listen to today's debate.
We need to become self-sufficient. I think this is very wise and very smart and very beneficial to make sure that we can self-sustain ourselves for the future, for the infrastructure that we need.
All right, so watching that video, you already see the problem. The first problem is you borrowing $830 million. You want to borrow $830 million, but then you want to invest in I guess I'm calling illegal immigrants. You want to invest in over $600 million just for illegal immigrants. So it's like you digging a deeper hole. It's like, what? I don't get it. So that's to me, that's the first issue. The second issue, I feel like Pritzker, I don't know. It's with politicians, it's like they always, no matter what, they always gonna be a politician. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna never answer the question straightforward. They always want to deflect. They never, to me, my 40-something years of being here, they don't never hold themselves accountable. So if you saying you need money from somebody else, look inwards. Like look at what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, you the one okayed the immigrants to come here from Texas. You know what I mean? So by you even being one of those, what is it called? The sanctuary state.
Yes, costing us $600 million.
It's costing us $600 million, and that was the numbers that I saw ended in June of 24. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? They ain't put out the record of what it is as of now. So it's like it's too much stuff stacking on where you talking about you need to borrow money and we already got this deficit. People need their pensions and whatever, and you investing in illegal immigrants.
being that the CPS deficit is $734 million and we gave away 600 to the migrant situation, it seemed like that was the downfall right there
That was the dust.
for the
Right.
CPS students.
That was the dust.
Yeah, that was like the bad decision. What do you think, Mac Boss?
You already know every time you say 830, I laugh. Who want to borrow 830? You know you ain't good for it.
You know you're not
You
good
ain't
for
good for it, bro. If you need 830,
it. So
yeah, y'all go ahead. I ain't even want to touch it.
All right, so with the finger pointing in the situation with the governor and the mayor and the city, do you think that the problem is Trump is kind of being retaliatory towards them because they're not complying with his stance on the migrant situation with ICE? Or do you think if they have a conversation where they sit down and try to figure this situation out? Because it seems like Trump want to help, but it's just like at every corner they trying to hold up on this democratic type of stance where Trump is stupid, he don't understand this.
yeah.
When it's just all financial right now.
Now
Well, both parties got a point of view, but I feel like it's a you need me more than I need you situation. Struggle probably going on, you know?
Mhm.
That's what I think.
and me personally, I'm nonpartisan. You know what I mean? I look at both sides as stuff y'all need to work on. You know what I mean? So the finger pointing ain't gonna get nothing done. And the fact that they want to send, I think they was talking about sending more troops here too. Oh, they talking about
Yeah.
we being the next state. They sending troops here for like what for what? I mean,
It's just the uprising immigrant situation that they trying to just get the
trying to get
the
'em-
bad activity out of the.
okay, if they want to get that out, right?
Mhm.
Why in the first place Texas get all these immigrants? First of all, they just walked over. I don't know how many thousands of people just walked over.
It's overran.
It literally just overran. And then y'all give them the benefit of the doubt and say, all right, we're going to send y'all to other states that, you know what I mean? I kind of understand it, but it seemed like it's all agenda based. Like, why are y'all making, okay, so I got another video I want y'all to see too. It's a quick video right here
Okay.
about the politicians, the way it works, the way having more populations helps the census and then helps the politicians or whatever, even if they're illegal. All right.
Okay.
So when you look at these numbers here, some people could say, wait a minute, you're doing this, you're forcing us to have to protect our state because we know the Democrats are targeting taking over Texas, because once they take over Texas, guess what? Democrats could win year after year after year presidential election. It's a massive state to take over and take control of. So a lot of people on the right are concerned. Now, President Trump's a little bit concerned about this long term because he's trying to see what's going to happen next in 2028, 2032. What about these 15 million illegal immigrants that came in the last 4 years under Joe Biden? Do you count them towards the census? According to the 14th Amendment, it's yes. It tells us U.S. Constitution requires a congressional appointment be based on the whole number of persons in each state with no distinction between citizens and non-citizens. But the president and his team is going to try to do something about it. If they do, say they succeed, here's the differences it would make. Okay, it would lower representation for states with large unauthorized populations, such as California, 1.8 million, even Texas, 1.6 million, and Florida, 1.2 million. But a lot of people on the other side said that's not going to happen simply because of the 14th Amendment that we have in place. Hopefully now you have a better idea what gerrymandering and redistricting is.
So with that video, you see that the politicians is based on census. You don't have to be legal. That's news to me. I thought, I thought it was that you had
It's
to
population.
be.
Yeah.
It's all population. So immigrants, whatever. So it seemed like it's an agenda base. It just seemed like that's what's going on, and it seemed like they want to hold their power. Democratic. I'm strictly talking about a Democrat right now. They seem like they want to hold their power. So I'm just not with that. By me being nonpartisan, I don't really care. I just feel like they need to work on stuff, man. Just work together. It seems like they're working together to take our money. So
Okay, we can see some of the political situations taking over in Chicago as well on other things, on crime as well. We had Chicago police shooting with the Officer Rivera shooting, where in the autopsies it shows that she was shot in the lungs from the back from a partner. They're unwilling to release the video. The family is demanding to see the video. He's been stripped of his badge, gun, his duties and his pay.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that video footage need to be shown, and does that cop need to be held to the highest standards and not been shown the blue
Blue carpet treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get the chance to see it, but I feel like transparency is needed in all assets, everywhere. It needs to be transparent. If was it what was the reason they put, like, was it?
See, the reason why the family is really on it, because he has a disciplinary history where since 2021 he has more than a dozen misconduct complaints,
Yeah, shorty
3
wasn't
suspicion to recommendations, felon on arrest, home invaders. He just a lot of stuff he let go off. He had an incident with a female officer at a bar.
Oh, you talking about the police?
Yeah, so
Shorty,
that's why the family has been going
So they
after him, because
pulled
they
Shorty
feel like
over? Was it like a traffic?
12. He got like 12 reprimands or some shit.
So if
He
you
bogus.
and so if you like a power washer,
Yeah, he bogus.
well, those type of series, when somebody done something wrong and you know something about them, so that's why the family is demanding more transparency. So how do you feel about that?
Well, that police got a lot of reports
Mm-hmm.
on itself. But Shorty got a lot of, he was on warrant,
Rivera?
right? No, the Shorty who they got for murdering her. They charged Shorty. They didn't charge dude.
You talking about the young man,
Right.
that said he.
But dig this. This is what's crazy. They was chasing somebody else into his crib.
So the guy did a murder.
He didn't kill
and
him.
was running. That's how it
No.
came to.
So the autopsy showed that her partner shot her in the back. They said that the dude who crib they ran in pointed a rifle, and that's when they started shooting, right? But they wasn't chasing him. They was chasing somebody else into his crib.
Okay, let's run down the story right here. Let's see.
So that's bogus.
Let's see the clip from.
Let's see the clip.
Let's see the clip
Okay.
from what they're
clip
talking
on
about
right
right now. Okay.
Crystal Rivera, the night she was shot and killed in what police said was an unintentional incident involving a fellow officer. NBC5's Randy Gyllenhaal live tonight at police headquarters with the story at 35th and Michigan. Randy?
Well, Stephan, this shooting remains under investigation as a friendly fire accident. The family of Officer Rivera has been asking the city for transparency, and today the officer's autopsy was made public.
So 10-1, shots fired at the police.
Officer Crystal Rivera was shot from behind, according to the Cook County Medical Examiner. The 36-year-old working on a tactical team during a June drug raid in Chatham. Police say her own partner accidentally shot her, and her autopsy reveals a single gunshot from behind, entering her left flank, apparently missing her bulletproof vest and piercing her lung.
Crystal was not just my daughter. She was my best friend.
Rivera's devastated family asking Chicago police to release body cam footage, citing her partner's disciplinary record with CPD.
Had this bullet come from a civilian's gun, we'd have a lot more answers.
I need to understand what happened that night. I need to know the truth.
Last week, Chicago police announced that her partner, Officer Carlos Baker, was relieved of police powers, but not due to the shooting. In a statement, Baker's attorney said the autopsy confirms Officer Baker's account of what happened, and there's no indication Officer Baker is under any criminal investigation. And the just-released autopsy lists Rivera's manner of death as homicide caused by another individual who volitionally fired a weapon knowing the action could cause death. Officer Baker's attorney also cautioned against second-guessing police tactical decisions in the field. We also reached out to the attorney for the Rivera family, who declined additional comments. Stephan?
Okay, sad story tonight.
Right.
All right. So
right, they try to say, so when they picked them up, they got dude who crib it was, who has warrants and violent and all that. I get it. But y'all didn't catch him. You caught the dude you was chasing. But you said the other dude was shooting. And that's why he shot at him and shot her. But this police got like 12 reports. So he bogus too. Everybody bogus except for old girl.
So they asking like, why is this problematic officer still on the force?
That part. Let's start there.
Do you think it was a crossfire issue though?
It was friendly fire for
It
sure.
was a friendly fire. Okay.
Well, it's been
but they
proven
trying
by
to blame
the
it.
coroner.
Right.
But they know they charged dude.
But they trying to charge him with
because they say he was hiding behind a couch pointing a rifle. But he didn't shoot it.
So this irresponsible police
He has 2 or 3 active warrants, so it don't matter how they get him, he going to jail. But you're not finna give me no free murder.
So my thing is, I don't know.
But see, you're gonna have
I've never been in a
that
shootout.
legal battle
Me
is that legal battle is not going to be on that murder charge from. I mean,
He don't have no other battle other than
no,
that.
no,
the other shit. He
no,
going to
no.
jail.
The family has a civil lawsuit against the city for not reprimanding or that man not being off the force for all the.
Well, yeah.
Oh
yeah. Her family. That's what
the investigation and allegations he has to him because it's like it's compounding. He should have been suspended.
He shouldn't even been a police. They said that Mark had one in boot camp.
Yeah, he should have been
in
suspended.
police academy. He
Oh,
showed
wow.
that this nigga tackled me.
So now that you
He
show,
must knew somebody.
So so now, what I'm seeing is leadership in Union Hall, City Hall, and the unions and stuff. They all scrambling because they feel like that a major lawsuit is coming because
you finna pay
the
some
family is like
You finna
he
pay
shouldn't
that
have
money.
been there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's negligence on y'all part.
Yeah.
It's negligence, but why? I never been in a shootout. But why are you walking in front of everything though?
It's not about that. It's just the fact that he shouldn't been there.
And he
I was
was
about
probably,
the lady that got shot.
Well, she was on
It's
call
not that.
too, so she was reacting to what's going on. They claimed they saw dude with a rifle behind the couch, but this is not the guy you were chasing. But he still shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless of the fact, you shot at a dude. Now, if he had a gun, if he don't, that's why they want the body cam footage released.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
you will
I see.
see
I
if he had a gun or not.
Right.
Because he didn't have no gun. He ran. And y'all caught him. Well, he had a gun. He had a rifle. But he didn't shoot it. Because he didn't kill her. She wasn't killed from him. She was killed from her partner who was shooting at them. So who knows what that was? Dude was a Bodine cop.
Right.
So you never know what they had.
We need to see that video. That video footage need to come out.
Yeah, they need to let that video.
Because the city do not need another lawsuit against them. They don't have enough money.
Where it go?
Right off to some other things.
Wanna do the Corey Holcomb?
Relationships, love, and business. One of our local legends around here, Corey Holcomb, went viral for a take on how to treat relationships in the common days. He said, treat it like a transaction. Women are clearly here for the money. Love and romance is out the door. So when you want to go on a date, just show them the money and move on with your life. So is this really the relationships to this day?
Like that's what it seemed like, man.
And,
Single life.
Okay.
That's what it is right now. Everybody gonna be single.
Now I'm gonna start off with you, Chief Ambassador. How you feel on the situation?
You really want me to, the chief ambassador, the relationship expert to
Yeah.
go on it? First of all, okay, listen to this. I ain't listening to Corey Holcomb shit about no motherfucking women. Corey Holcomb is the type of guy that we have all up in here ready to go. He not getting none. He gonna fuck it up for everybody. But be that as it may, he right.
Mm-hmm.
He right. Because look, you got to be A1 from day one. Look, this is what I want. This is what we trying to do. If we get to that point, we get to that point. But the only thing I don't agree with him is that I get a out. You don't get no out. Ain't no out. This a gang. You get in the gang, it's over with till this death out. But you realize, oh shit, I done fucked with the wrong one. This motherfucker crazy. So a fair exchange ain't no robbery, right? So he's saying pay off, which is tricky. He's just saying go on, trick it off and have no dealings with it all together.
But you know the standard kind of here in Chicago where with us with tricking. So
We don't trick.
No, I can't do that.
So
I don't even know what he's talking about when it comes
with
to
the
that.
new stuff of just paying it off, throw a little bread in their pocket. How's that
But see,
sitting with you?
that's why we get to the point where, like I said, that's not really tricking. If it's regular shit, we going to get something to eat, something like that. Of course you're gonna buy
Right.
something to eat. Yeah, I bought the drink. Because I want us to.
That's
I'm
not-
finna
that's
get
not
drink. You
tricky.
ain't gotta
That's
drink
not
enough.
tricky.
That's not tricky.
That's not
But
tricky.
he talking about
That's
paying
court.
up
That's
front.
court.
Yeah,
That's
buying
court.
her a bag.
Yeah.
Buying her
No, that's
bag and
tricky.
all that.
That's
No,
tricky.
That's tricky.
Dinner,
Then we got to eat.
shit like that.
Like what
Yeah.
Pop say?
Take it out when you with me and it's money being
Man,
spent. It's not tricky.
I'm not. That's not no
But
trick.
when I'm with you with me and I'm spending money on stuff that doesn't benefit me, that's tricky.
Yeah, something for you to go wear in front of another
Yeah,
nigga. No,
that's
we
not.
don't do
That's
that.
tricky. We don't do that.
So I get what he's saying, but that's the kind of caliber you find because ain't no deals. We don't make no deals.
no
She is
negotiation with terrorists, Corey.
No, the problem is tricking is leading off with your money, right?
Yes,
You
sir.
can't lead off with your money. First of all, the woman, if she out there talking about you got to do this and do that, turn the other way. Don't even fuck with her.
But let's
Just don't even do it.
hold on 1 second while you in there.
Mhm.
Is it really tricking? And let's say if you got like 3-4 girls and you help them out with here and there at their shortcomings because you know they ain't that bright, but they give you what you need. Is it
Okay.
really tricking then?
No, it's
Do you
only.
stay there?
It's only. I feel like it's only.
It
just,
depends on what the transactional should see.
Nah,
Damn it come back to transactional.
Do you
Yeah.
exactly. Do you
You
stay there
paying
or
for
not?
pussy.
Nah,
But
fuck the pussy.
it-
Do you
it's-
stay there or not? If you contributing to somewhere you stay there, that's called
Look at
being a grown ass man.
look at it from this.
Did you stand okay? But
look at
But
it-
if
look
you
at it
ain't
like
staying
this.
There,
I stay there when I come over there.
but look at it like this.
hey,
If the woman is a needy ass chick, that's a turnoff.
hell yeah.
That's a turnoff.
That's a
So if the woman is genuine, you want to spend money on her. If she there and you feel her vibe or whatever, and it's genuine, you want to spend money on it. It's natural.
Sure.
So I that ain't tricking to me. But most of the time, most of these chicks is needy, man. So
They come in the door like that.
they come in the door. I can't spend. That's tricking. When you're like, all right, I'll buy you a bag. You want it? Yeah.
But some of them, that's how they
Nah.
judge you. They like, is he going to give me some money?
That's too needy for me.
Now, like him, they see him on TV, they think you got money.
They see dollar
They
signs.
see dollar signs, so it's like
Yeah.
a double-edged sword for him anyway.
But nah, if you find a genuine chick, just you want. I promise you, most men want to spend money if the chick is genuine. Be yourself. Don't. The woman shouldn't
100%
lead
time.
the whole issue. Like I got to get some money to be with you. Nah,
Nah,
that's not.
ain't no motherfucker.
Nah, that's not how you supposed to do it. So
Okay. On one of our heavier topics of this week in health and economics, we talk about the Smithfield food takeover. I want y'all to watch this video by Robert Kennedy, then we can come back.
Hey everybody, here I am in Sherwood, Connecticut, on Sherwood Island. There's a little woodchuck hall. Shirley Troubadour asked a question about why Gates and China are being allowed to buy up all the farmland in our country. And I'm going to tell you something that I had an experience with. I spent many years, about 20 years, suing the factory farms, the big hog farms, and the big chicken producers like Tyson and Bo Pilgrim and Frank Perdue. But Smithfield Foods was the biggest pork producer. And Smithfield came into the state of North Carolina. They built a slaughterhouse that could process 30,000 pigs a day. And then they had a partner named Wendell Murphy, who was in the state Senate, and he passed 28 laws in the North Carolina State Senate making it illegal to sue a factory farm. He left and went into partnership with Smithfield, created a way to raise pigs, instead of raising them on farms, to raise them in warehouses called Murphy 1100s. And they dropped the price of pork from 60 cents a pound to 2 cents a pound. It put out of business all 28,000 independent hog farmers in the state of North Carolina, and it replaced them with 2,200 factories, all of them either owned by Smithfield or contracted to Smithfield. The only farmers who could stay in business were farmers who signed that contract with Smithfield to mortgage their homes, to put those big hog sheds, the Murphy 1100s, on their property, and then they lose all control. They become serfs on their own land. Smithfield dictates all their farming practices. It gives them the food, it delivers the piglets, picks up the grown animals, and brings them to slaughter. They put out of business 28,000 farmers, and they control now 80% of the hog production in North Carolina. Because they dropped the price in North Carolina, Iowa had to adopt the same system, had to cave into Smithfield. They ended up taking control of 80% of the hog production in our country. Then they sold themselves to China. So now China owns all that hog production in America, and it controls our landscapes. And that's the end of Thomas Jefferson's vision of an American democracy rooted in tens of thousands of independent freeholds, each one owned by family farmers, each with a stake in our system of government. And that's why all of this industrial agriculture not only gives us substandard food, but they're also taking control of our landscapes, and that is a huge threat to American democracy. I hope you guys have a good day.
90% of our pork industry is owned by China. It's about 80%.
80%, yeah.
80%. And those strategic spots in America is pretty much owned by China. Is it just smart global business, or is it a threat to American independence?
I'm gonna be honest. It's smart as hell by China, boy. Them motherfuckers, boy. But America, they getting played, man. They literally getting played. First of all, when you come in, how often do you want to buy anything like it's made in China? You don't want to mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
So now they telling us we can't even escape it because now all our food is literally owned by China. That's a terrible situation, man. America getting played. Now, this is all news to me. You know what I mean? RFK Jr., you know what I mean? He bringing out the real news. So I'm like, hold on. How in the world they even let that happen? Then you realize it's like that even in the real estate. China is literally owning land.
Yeah.
Most of the land. So it's like they on another level when it comes to this takeover. They taking over America and Africa. So it's like, man, they getting all the money. And America's trying to catch up. And now all our food is literally made in China. You can't even do nothing about it. So
yeah, that's a big number at about 80%.
80%.
Of the pork. I know I don't really eat pork, but I know
they getting it's the farmland too.
Yeah. So there's pretty much other things that come through there, chickens and stuff.
Yeah,
Eventually. So you're telling us that China is pretty much our enemy, or we need to watch out for them, and then they
own
pretty
everything.
much predominantly supplying us our food.
You're getting fed by your enemy.
They feeding us.
Crazy.
They giving us the low on all the Nikes. It's like, come on, man. They getting over.
Mr. Trump, this needs to be addressed.
Exactly.
Needs to be addressed. I know it wasn't under your watch, but this needs to be addressed.
Nah, that's
crazy.
Mac
Boss?
You know he be ready. Hey, I'm with y'all on that one, man. I ain't got nothing different to say. Shit, our enemies are feeding us. That's crazy.
That's not good.
Then they let Bill Gates get the rest. Like, how in the world somebody who tells you
I don't want to be no hypocrite anyway, because I eat swine. So I ain't finna be like, well, I ain't eating that shit no.
I don't really eat it.
That shit is alarming that somebody that you consider as your enemy is making your plate.
The enemy is making what they call so-called enemy is making the plate. And it's like everything is owned by China.
How many packages you get a week from Amazon?
And all of them
made in China.
All of it is bootleg from China. No matter what it is.
That ain't no coincidence.
I even found that vitamins. You can't even trust the vitamins because they be putting replica vitamins in that's made from China.
That's why I think those tariffs that Trump has implemented on certain things, where things have to go through a certain custom and stuff like that, need to be implemented, because I think a lot of things that came through our country unvetted, and we just haven't been made aware of it. And these are one of those things that we just got to become aware of it, and what you eat and who manufacture it. And an American public need to stand up.
Yeah,
With that said, we're going to move on to a lighter note. We're going to enter into some fact checking on things that have been said or done in the entertainment industry, or just period. We're going to enter in the fact check corner with Thomas Kane.
What up with it? So I got a few fact checks. I don't know. One of them is entertainment, right? There's been something passed across my feed where Tony Braxton and Baby got married, right? I'm gonna let y'all see this video real quick.
Birdman said he was with Toni Braxton for 18 years. She convinced him to get married. He did no paperwork. She got a divorce in 2 weeks and caught him for mega millions. He said the fix was in. This Birdman saying it. He's saying
he did no prenup?
He was with her no prenup. When we discussed this story in my house, people were saying karma. No, this ain't tabloid. No, I'm not standing on this. I'm not at the divorce, bro. I'm telling you what the streets are saying and the Birdman said. The Birdman said he was with her for 18 years, married her, he had no paperwork, she got him. I don't even want to tell you the number. The number's the price of this building.
The price of this building?
Yo, no, they're serious.
But she didn't file for a divorce after the marriage. It was literal. He was messing around. It wasn't because I got his money, I'm gonna get half. No, it actually was. Yeah, he was messing around, and it was within 30 days. But they working on it. They're not divorced. They're not getting divorced. They both working on it. So I call that video cap. You know what I mean? It ain't real. It's real, but no, she ain't filed for divorce. She ain't get married to get half his money. You know what I mean? And file for divorce. So that's a lie.
Hey. Birdman, why did you can't divorce no Birdman?
Black love. We all for the black love.
They working on it.
Work on that. Stop divorcing each other. Work on that. Black love.
He ain't go outside.
Mac Boss, what we got on Off the Radar? What are we seeing off the radar this week?
Off the radar, we are going with Back to the Frontier, brother. And I don't know, it might be a little slow to start off with, but the concept in itself is something that we all need to be aware of and just take a little heed to it because, you know, where we live in there with all this digital world and all that. Say we get hit with an EMP, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no more electronics.
No
what
more,
you gonna do?
No more water.
Do y'all know how to survive?
Mm-mm.
Do y'all know how to fish? Do y'all know how to make shelter? Do y'all know how to preserve food for the winter?
Nope.
So they put them through all this, right? And it's good. I liked it. Like, it's, you know, it's 3 families. Without me giving away too much, it's 3 families. It's a black one, a white one, and, of course, a gay one. 2 daddies and shit. Yeah, it's funny, but don't be mad at me because it's funny. They got 2 sons and 2 daddies, but they the weakest ones. But they hit the lick on the... Y'all got to watch it.
Okay.
You got to buy your livestock.
It's on Netflix?
You
What
got
is
to
it?
make...
What's the name of that again?
It's on, I think it's on Max.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Or
name
something
again?
like that.
HBO Max.
It's called Back to the Frontier.
Back to the Frontier.
So you live, and they give you an almanac and show you how to live, how to churn butter, everything.
Oh, wow.
But these are the days of the 1800s, and you have to make it through this.
Okay.
But you gotta save $6 to buy your deed to your land. So all that land, like all our people had for years, and that shit used to cost $6. But you wouldn't even fuck around and have it. If you don't know how to, you know, make it work for you.
Right.
You got to till your own land, cut your own wheat, all that. Fix your house up to keep it winterproof so when the wind comes through, I said, boy, y'all little boys gonna be, man, you niggas ain't gonna get no cover. Like Sam Jackson said, you ain't getting no cover. So yeah, check that out though. It's pretty good. I like it.
All right. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's set the record straight. It's the 800 North Show, and we're out.
Yeah.
Show love.